Up Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Friendster, SoundCloud, SoundClick. Random acts of kindness. That, listen, that whole Best Buy thing has really rattled some people. One guy's like, "Yeah, the kid is, he's almost a grown man type of thing, and he's hogging the Wii where 8-year olds." 8 and 10-year olds can't play, so he's selfishly rewarded. I'm like, people will find a problem with anything. But my question is, when's the last time you did a random act of kindness? I mean, that weed, I don't know how much it costs, but gaming system is brand new, especially at Best Buy. It can go anywhere from $300 to $500. It's a lot of money. So yeah, like I said, when's the last time you did a random? Instead of complaining about it, when's the last time you did a random act of kindness? Just was nice to somebody for no reason, even somebody you didn't know. I mean, without being televised and broadcasted. Listen, Bible talks about stuff like that. It talks about when you fast, don't go out in front of everybody and make your face all funny looking to let everybody know that you're fasting and look like you're suffering. He said, go into a closet. When you pray, don't pray out in front of everybody and make a big deal out of it. Go into a closet and pray. It doesn't mean don't pray in front of everybody. It means don't make a big deal. And people have misconstrued, you know, that scripture. You can stand and hold hands and pray in front of people. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's something wrong when you're going, oh Lord, and you're trying to make a big deal out of it. And then repeating stuff over and over. God says you don't have to repeat stuff over and over. God already knows what you want. You know what I mean? And people really do that. Oh God, I want this. I want this, Lord. I want this. And it's like, I already knew what you were going to ask for before you asked for it, so you don't have to keep saying it. I guess it's irritating to God. But nonetheless, it's a random acts of kindness. I like being nice to people. I used to live in a place before I lived in my spot now. I got a decent little spot over here, but where I used to live in the hood, shoot, off of Oak Street, oh, whoo, nothing but chaos. Nothing but chaos. I mean, I had my neighbors, one of them dead. The wife is dead. The husband is in jail for life for killing somebody else over a woman that wasn't his. So I mean, there's just murders and all kind of stuff happening. I used to have to sit outside my house like Batman because I knew I was gonna get robbed. And I'd have to sit out there with a big old butcher knife or a crowbar or something and chase people down the street. Like there was just no love. I've had my car broken into so many times. I was fighting people. I would walk outside broad daylight. There'd be somebody sitting in my car. I would watch people rob my car. Like it's just crazy. So now where I live, I got neighbors. Some of them like me, some of them don't. I'm at the point I don't give a damn right now anymore. But nonetheless, to the ones that are nice to me, I'm nice to them. You know what I mean? It's like, oh man, I got neighbors that I could talk to. I don't have to worry about any of them going and shooting somebody in the face. So, I came from a really highly stressful, area where I paid the same amount of rent as I pay now. But now I live in a place that, is not that much stress. You can find some stress around here, but you got to go looking for it. You know what I mean? So, just saying, around here I can do acts of kindness. Like my neighbors, you know, my Hispanic neighbors just moved out. Those people haven't spoke to me in 5 years. The only one who speaks to me is a little boy who come by and be like, "What's up?" Hang out, play with my iPad or something like that, and sit on my porch. I let them play with it. You know, they moved. I helped them move uh, a little bit of their stuff out of the house. Um, but they ain't spoke to me in 5 years, and you know what I'm saying. They as long as I've been living here. But I saw them struggling with something that was pretty big, so I went over there, grabbed it. Boom, mind you, I'm a disabled veteran and a disabled citizen. I got a bad back, but I did it because it was the right thing to do. Is what I'm getting at. Now I didn't televise that like, oh my God, I just did this for these people. You know, uh, as far as spending money, I just spent a bunch of money on some people. I didn't televise it. Shoot. I didn't say anything about it. I pretty much, you know, I like blessing people. That's just the way it is. I don't need an audience to do it, And that was one of my points of the whole Best Buy employee thing. Why do we have to stage kindness now? Just so people can applaud what we do. Why is it a big deal that, oh yeah, why do we need to beat our chest when we're trying to bless somebody? Why does everything need to be televised? It's like it's corny to me. Like these guys on YouTube that go and they cook a homeless man a meal. We're gonna cook a homeless man this meal, and then they want to see the reaction on his face. The reaction on my face would be, you know what? Thank you for this meal, but I really don't want to be on your channel. It's not being ungrateful. You're thanking him for something to eat. But like I really didn't want everybody in the world to know that this was my situation. Thank you because I was hungry, but I ain't ask you to do this. Don't put me on blast like that because I don't plan on staying here. There are some people who want to be homeless. There's an art to it. You know what I'm saying? They're homeless. They're not paying no rent, no light, no nothing. They have a whole system. My sister is one of them. She lives in a tent in Atlanta. And when I say a tent, I don't mean one of these small rinky dink tents. She lives in a tent that's like 12 people can fit in this tent. Like she drives a brand new Prius. Okay? She is a Uber driver and she works at some kind of medical clinic. But she has her whole system going. All her money she gets is hers. She doesn't pay a landlord, no nothing. That's a different type of homeless. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying there's a rhythm to some things. There's some people who just choose to be homeless. I know a guy who chooses to be a wanderer, but this guy has been to more countries than any 20 people I know put together. And the thing about him, every time I see him, he has the same raggedy pair of clothes on with a big old hole in them. But yet he'll go and get a job where he's working in the state building. He'll get a and he'll work there for 6 months, save his money up, and go fly off to Egypt or something, learn their language, come back and whatever. Like the dude is amazing. So I'm saying not everybody who's homeless is in a pitiful state. Everybody needs you to put them on blast. And my whole point with this kid is he might have felt funny about being put on blast like that. Like, thank you for the weed, but like my parents ain't bums. I come here to play this game because it's in transition after school. I really don't feel like going home. I don't have a bunch of friends I need to hang around, and they ain't doing nothing worth talking about. And I want to come in here and play the game, and/or I really like the mechanics of the game. It could be anything. I'm just saying, people. We need to relax with all the videotaping folks and putting them on blast when it might not even be their thing, and then expecting them to have another reaction other than I really didn't want to be put on blast. It's just not for everybody. It really isn't. If you look at some of my videos, and when I'm talking to somebody, I either tell them I can't put you on tape, or I say, "Yo, I'm videotaping you. Can I put you on tape?" And sometimes they'll be like, "Yeah, go ahead," and sometimes they'll be like, "Nah." All right, so it's your boy Tone 202. We just need to chill with the with the social media, trying to put everybody on social media. Social media is not for everybody. It's your boy Tone 202. I'm out.